Good morning and welcome to Lake Country Unitarian Universalist Church. My name is Christine Kunert and my pronouns are she and her. I am your worship associate leader this week. We welcome all of you to our service, especially those of you who are searching for a spiritual home. Many of us were once too, seeking for something larger than ourselves to which we could belong, a sense of rootedness to hold us as we create meaning together. We do that well here, though not perfectly. In this congregation, we strive not for perfection, but for authenticity and connection. Whether it's your first time with us or your 100th time, we hope that you'll find here questions that stretch you, people to befriend you, and values that challenge you to join us in loving boldly, living justly, and welcoming openly.
We light this small fire under a vast and intricate universe. Somewhere, a star collapses, a seed splits open, a new element is glimpsed. Here we notice our own small corner of that mystery. Let this flame remind us that asking how things work is also a kind of awe. Today's sermon is titled Childlike Wonder. As we discussed last week, the Unitarian religious education professional Sophia Lyons-Faz wondered, back when they used to teach everything out of the Bible and only out of the Bible, if there was a better way to teach our children about big concepts like faith and wisdom and love. She completely transformed our entire approach to how we try to guide our next generation's innate curiosities. Which is what today is actually all about. Because our younger friends are with us for the whole service today, and because we know adults have very short attention spans, today we are taking a page from our family ministry program's playbook. Today's service is more of an interactive affair, designed to allow all of us to revisit the wondering parts of our souls. The part that doesn't want to be put in a box. The part that longs to experience each new thing we encounter with a level of awe, wonder, and amazement as we might anything we encounter, but not perhaps how we usually do. The truth is, we often forget that we are spinning around on this giant rock in the middle of the universe at about 13,000 miles an hour right at this moment. And that amazing fact sometimes becomes as boring to us as one of my sermons that has gone on for about 5 minutes too long. In both cases, life challenges us to stay awake to ensure that we don't miss the juiciest parts. So that's what we're going to do today. You may have noticed there's a series of stations positioned around the sanctuary, all of which will invite you to wonder about something. And don't worry if you're on, please tell me there's people online. Yes? We've set up an interactive station where you can wonder together with some of the folks in this room. I'm always wondering how to make this more interactive. I always want to see how we can make it interactive for them. So there's about 11 more stations around the room, and each has a prompt that invites you to slow down for a spell and just let your wonderings wander. Because that's what this morning is all about. For kids, this is another chance for you to show us adults how it's done. As you get to each new station, don't be afraid to wonder aloud, because your wonderings will probably help an adult think a little bit more widely. Your wonderings are far less inhibited than ours. Show us the way. And adults, this morning is a chance for you to tap back into your soul's wondering power. We are so programmed to see a thing and figure out what it is, and then move on. But life has so much more mystery and wonder and possibility if only we allow ourselves to linger in the unknown for just a little bit longer than we usually do. And this is one way our family ministry team tries to expand our children's hearts and minds. And as you use, one of our central beliefs is that it is never too late to learn. So I invite you now, if you're comfortable, to get up and move towards the edges of the sanctuary and just begin wandering around. Try to find the stations that's closest to wherever you end up and simply engage with the prompts that you find. I want to suggest that everyone sort of make your way clockwise around the room to the next station, but I wonder if that's the best idea. That's not what a kid would do. I don't want to prescribe too much, and I wonder what would happen if you all just decide to follow your own path. Final instruction, if you'd prefer not to wander, you're always welcome to remain in your seat and do your wanderings in your head. I wonder what I'll have for lunch. I wonder how I got here. I wonder what I should do with the rest of my days on this planet. Okay, now is the time. I invite those that are willing and able to begin your wanderings around the sanctuary, and I'll call us back to our seats when wandering time is done. I wonder what you will find. But truth be told, the message of today is don't ever stop wondering. How was that? Was it an interesting thing to stop for a little while? And yeah, like it changes your mindset of like, I have to stop and actually think about this and wonder and imagine and try to guess. That's a good way to go through life. All right, as folks are making their way back to their seats, I think we're almost done. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you continue your wanderings, and I hope you will share any insights that you had with me or your friends at coffee hour. May it be so. In this very topsy-turvy time of life that we are in, I often wonder where the next solution to our woes is going to come from. And I am always inspired every Sunday, and I wonder if it's going to come from this very place. I was watching Cecilia take it upon herself to grab the Wonder Box, put an adventure inside, and go around and ask people to guess. Perhaps she will be the one that leads us out of the darkness. It could come from anywhere. I wonder who it will be. Have a wonderful, wandering week.